Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel eddieinreadingland. My name is Eddie, and today I thought I'd continue on with my favorite depictions of each of the cards in the tarot. Today I wanted to show you my top 3 depictions of the Magician. Okay, so just like I did in the previous video with the Fool, I wanted to show you 2 honorable mentions, just because I thought it would be cool to have a look at more cards with you guys. And the first card that we're going to take a look at is going to be the Magician in the Shadowscapes Tarot by Stephanie Puy-Moulin. I think that you guys are going to see a lot of a lot of this tarot in my videos because like I have mentioned before, this is my favorite tarot, and this Magician actually doesn't disappoint one bit. It's a very different depiction of the Magician that I've ever seen. He looks more focused and more I think the better word is more tranquil and contemplative in his work, so much so that he's actually manifesting something new. And if you read the guidebook for the Shadowscapes Tarot, you're going to learn that each of these ribbons here at the end represent the 4 elements. So even though it appears that the 4 elements are not in the picture, they actually are. I just really like the depiction of this Magician because the fact that he has horns, the fact that he's winged, it reminds me of the potential that there is for the Magician to be very active, for the Magician to be a person who is studious and hardworking, and that likes information and that likes knowledge, and that it's going to put it to practice as well. And not to mention that the image is actually incredibly beautiful. Again, my only complaint with these cards or right now would be that there's so much intricate detail in the card, but the cards are so small, so you can barely see it. But there's a lot of things going on in this card. There's flowers and stones, and there's critters in the rocks if you guys are able to see them and discern them. But yeah, this is a really beautiful depiction of the Magician. One of my favorites, not in my top 3, but I thought I'd share it with you guys because it is a beautiful image. And okay, so moving on with my second honorable mention, and that will be the Magus from the Dream of Nile Tarot by Emma Zhang. She also did another tarot that I like and I have. It's I don't remember what it's called. I think it's the Dream Vision Tarot. That's what it is. Emma Zhang did the Dream Vision Tarot, which has also very beautiful imagery. But this one specifically in the Dream of Nile is one of my favorite gods, and that's Thoth. He's the god of knowledge. He is the writer. He is the researcher, the investigator. He's also just very methodical and analytical. I just like Thoth, and this depiction of Thoth in the Magus by Emma is also one of my favorites. I like the fact that the theme is it's teal in color. I'm not really sure if the teal is being shown very well over here, but this brightness that you guys see here, that's in the card. That's how the card looks. Teal is my favorite color, by the way, guys, and that's probably also the reason why I really like this one. yeah, no, I think that Todd is the epitome of the bookworm and the nerd that I was when I was a kid, and probably I still am. I don't even know why I say was, because I'm still a bookworm, and I'm still a nerd. I like information. I like studying. I like reading. The more information that I absorb, the more that I feel good about myself for some reason, even though I don't put it in practice. But I do know that Todd does put in practice all of his information, and all of his studies. But yeah, I really enjoy and like this card a lot. As you can see, we have the symbol of Mercury here, tying the Magician to Mercury as the trump of Mercury. The gilding is amazing. It's holding after oh gods, I don't even remember how long ago I got this tarot. Probably last year, I want to say. I did back the Kickstarter for this, and I think Emma still has decks available on her website for the Dream of Nile Tarot. But yeah, so there we have it, the second honorable mention. Okay, now moving on to the top three, and now we have number three. Number three is The Magician from Tarot of the Starbound Fantasia by Taylor Ellis. This is a deck that I haven't seen a lot, or actually at all, in TarotTube. And his first deck was actually pretty popular for a while. I didn't get it. I didn't like it that much. But this one, Tarot of the Starbound Fantasia, is just so amazing and so creative, so imaginative with his depictions of each of the cards. And this Magician is not an exception. I love this depiction of the Magician because not only because he actually looks like a superhero, and there's a lot of resemblance even to Hermes. We can see that his boots are winged, and we have all of the elements here from the suits. You can see that the Magician likes to balance the elements well. The dynamic pose that the Magician has, the dark and the light wings, it sort of makes me think of the potential of both the female and the male to being active, the male principal and the female principal to be active, and not only not only receptive for the passive one. So it's just it's very evocative, and whenever I'm using this tarot, I always get very rewarding and very long-winded writings on my journal when I'm journaling on my daily draws. So yeah, it's very inspirational for me. I like the colors are amazing. I also like that the magician's head is actually the universe. There's a lot of things I like about this Magician. The only reason why it's number 3, it's because I like magicians that have multiple hands and they're holding all of the elements. So, like the next one. And the next one is The Magician from the Children of Letha Tarot by Sia Hunt. This Magician, as you guys can see, he is holding all of the elements. The wand, the cup, the sword, and the discs. I also very much enjoy that this Magician is he's spread out almost as if for an embrace. I know that he's a bug and people don't like bugs, but I kind of like insects, and the fact that the Magician is a half beetle, half human creature. It's just it's very creative and it's very imaginative, and it's different. It's out of the box. I would have never thought a magician bug insect thing, but it works. It works for the children of Litha. And again, there is a lot of teal on the card, so that's probably another reason why I'm biased towards this magician. Sia Hunt did an amazing job with the coloring and blending of the colors in this magician. Actually, in all of the cards, but especially here, you can see that she just did an amazing job going from one color to another. I really like that. I really enjoy that. And the other thing is that this magician is also holding more things. He's holding a crystal here, so it's. I think I like the potential of the magician being a multitasker, an actual multitasker. I don't know if you guys read a lot about psychology, but I do. And one of the things that I know to be true about humans is that we are not actually multitaskers. We are unable to focus on two things at once. We may be able to shift our focus very quickly from one thing to another. But yeah, multitasking is not one of our specialties. But I see that in this magician specifically. Okay, so that was for this magician. And my favorite magician of all time. It's probably very nostalgic for me because it's from my first tarot, but it's the Magus from the Tot Tarot. Specifically, this version of the magician, which is one of two alternative versions of the magicians that you could get if you buy. I think it's the small. Yeah, it's the small version of the Tot Tarot. I'm not really even sure if that's still available for purchase anywhere. But as in any case, I think that they should do a version of the bigger cards with the three magicians available. I'm not really sure why they only do it for one of them. That seems a little bit silly to me, and there's a market for the bigger cards as well, so it's an untapped commercial endeavor that they can actually pursue. But as in any case, I like this magician a lot as well. It combines everything I like about the magician. He seems active. He seems calm. He seems to know what he's doing. He has hold of all of the elements plus some more things, more than the tools that he needs for his job and to manifest and to create something new. He's a multitasker. He's able to multitask. Again, the background teal is just delicious. I love that teal in the background. And this pale yellow that the magician is colored with, it's just amazing. Just really pops with that really faded teal in the background. I like this magician because you can also see that he has a caduceus, which is very normal for the magician. You can see that there's air particles on the card as well. For those of you who have studied the Tot Tarot, you know that the sword suit has these symbols all around the background of the cards, symbolizing air. And it's just very cool. And I love the fact that there's a notch to Tot also in the background with the ape. For those of us who didn't know, Tot is both represented by a primate, or actually a monkey, and an ibis. It just different representations of the same god, but he still represents the same thing. So I like that as well. The expression on this magician is more wonder than anything else, and I really enjoy that as well. he seems to be very quick as well, very quick-witted. So yeah, no, there's a lot of things I really enjoy about this magician, and Lady Frida Harris did an amazing job conveying so much meaning and actually adding so much symbolism to the cards. And I think she did a wonderful and fantastic job with the magician, the magus actually. It's an amazing piece. It's my favorite magician of all time. I know that Aleister Crowley is very problematic, but Lady Frida Harris did an amazing job with with the deck, and yeah. So there we have it. That's my top 3 and 2 honorable mentions of the magician. Let me know in the comments below if you actually like any of these cards, or what are your favorite depictions of the magician. Thank you so much for being with me, taking the time to watch this video, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye.